I'm Magdaleen Goosen, also known as Maggie. I'm married to Yuri for the past 36 years, and we are blessed with 3 boys. So far, 2 daughters-in-law and 2 foster grandchildren. I'm a social worker by training, and together with my family, we've been reaching out to international students on the different campuses. Over the years, we had the privilege of welcoming hundreds of local students, international students, and also refugees into our hearts, our house, and our church. My motivation comes probably from my own personal experience, where I can identify with people that doesn't always fit in. So from childhood on, there were certain experiences that made me understand what it feels like. But I think the most important part was when we lived as a family abroad for my husband's studies. During that time, with small children, I learned what the needs are of a person that is uprooted and struggle with culture shock and practical things that when there is no family around to take care. So I also had wonderful people around me that God placed around us that helped us, and I learned how much that small act of kindness can do to change somebody's world. It's my privilege now to use that experience to just reach out and comfort those that are far away from their families and their moms and struggling to come to terms with culture shock and deal with lots of practical issues. We saw the impact so clearly later on in our lives after a few years of being involved with international students, when we could see how they ended up in high positions of leadership throughout the world. So we learned that it's actually very strategic to reach them here with the love of Christ, so that they can be ambassadors, not only for their companies and their countries, but also for the kingdom of God throughout the world. I want to tell other women that we don't need to look at the limitations of this small house, the small bank account, but what counts is the size of our hearts. Count your blessings, but be the blessing others count on. So I always refer to the verse in Genesis 12, verse 2, where it talks about God that will bless you and make you a blessing. So yeah, just keep going and ask God for His blessings, not for your own interest, but to bless others.